We are going to see two patients, mother and daughter, who are suffering from folie à deux, or induced insanity, one of the less common forms of mental disease. This psychosis develops first in one person and is then communicated to one or more persons who have a close emotional attachment to the one originally affected. It is usually seen in couples who live a rather secluded life, dependent on each other. For instance, parent and child, husband and wife, or two spinster sisters. It must be understood that the infection with insanity from one person to another is a purely psychological phenomenon. Consequently, physical separation of the two persons for some time will often suffice to bring about recovery in the one who was secondarily affected. But this is sometimes not practical. Our two patients, for instance, were separated while the daughter was receiving treatment. The mother lost her symptoms, indeed, but became so profoundly depressed because of the separation from her child, the only person in the world for whom she cares, that the two had to be brought together again, even though the daughter's treatment had not been successful. Within a few days, the mother had again accepted all of her daughter's delusional ideas as reality. The daughter became psychotic following a minor operation on her nose. She expresses a number of grandiose delusions and delusions of persecution. For more than a year, both lived an unhappy, harassed life, were filing absurd and groundless suits in various courts, were constantly demanding police protection, and were frequently arrested by immigration officials because of illegal border crossings. The mother believes that witchcraft is responsible for their troubles, while the daughter, with a more sophisticated cultural background, is merely puzzled by mysterious powers from a distance. Through the ages, delusional people have always tried to explain their strange beliefs by appealing to some mechanisms which at the time were accepted as scientific truth. In different centuries, people have invoked witchcraft and magic, hypnotism and telepathy, radio, and today, radar, television, and atomic power.
I'll do everything for you if you take it out from that criminal place into places with normal people. It's a criminal place.
Could you sit down a moment? Could you sit down a moment and we talk it over?
Do you think it's right you take two innocent people and put them in with criminals? Do you know that they're criminals? You must have known before that. They're all criminals.
Let's sit down a moment, Zina, will you?
I don't want to go back to
if they weren't criminals...
Let's sit down and let's talk the thing over.
All right, let's talk this thing over.
That's horrible.
You mean here?
Oh, not this place. This is Douglas Hall. Can't I talk about some other place? Must I always talk about the place I'm in? I'm in Douglas Hall, but I'm referring to the place that I was with the people that have hurt me.
In the hospital.
All these patients, there's something wrong with them. They're criminals. And I really mean it. If you know what criminals...
The other patients are criminals?
The patients are criminals.
Yes.
Well, I didn't know that. Why?
Yes.
Why? Because they have hurt me. They really have hurt. If you think I'm kidding you, I'm not kidding you at all. They know how to... I think they can kill a person by somehow from a distance. You know, if you take a gunman, someone with a gun, a gangster, the police know, well, they know they're looking for him because he's done something everyone could see with a gun. He killed someone. But these people are dangerous. They can kill people at a distance. I don't know how they do it. I really mean it. If they did it, if they hurt me with a gun, or I can tell the police, then nothing would happen. I don't know how to tell, but they can hurt people. Honestly, they know how.
But they haven't got guns.
They haven't got guns. That's just it. It's worse if they haven't got a gun. Everybody would believe me when I tell them. Because a gangster, the police know. They can't find the gangster. They know he had a gun. They have something on him. But what can you do with people that they haven't got guns, and yet they know how to hurt people at a distance?
They're hurting you or your mother?
They hurt me. I'm perfectly healthy. Only time when they hurt me, there's nothing wrong with me.
They absolutely make us sick.
Doctor, or is it only your daughter?
Yeah, me too.
Who is hurting you?
I don't know. Soon I go, that's happened a few times. Soon I go in bed, I feel perfect health.
They stop it too. They can hurt you for the moment, then they can stop it.
Yeah,
I mean it.
And I go in bed.
It sounds funny. I know it does.
Soon I fall asleep. I feel something happen to me. I can't open my eyes.
They have something, these people, I don't know what it is. Nobody can
witches.
find them. If you investigate them, you'll find something.
Plain open, that's witches.
Witches?
Yes.
You know what witches are?
You know, das ist eine witches.
Well, if they can do things like that...
You believe in witches?
I never believed in witches.
I believe that.
I mean, well, she's referring,
witches.
she's she's putting them in that class because it's not natural
How
to
they
do things like
how
that.
they do to her, make her sick me too. I fall asleep and I
Since I've told the
my
doctors
eyes,
they
and I
left me
feel
alone,
right
I'm all
away.
right.
Like somebody is standing me in take
Choking
me like
you.
this, like this. Sometimes they press my heart. I can't breathe it. Why? I go to bed, I eat my supper, in I perfect health. Soon I fall
I know
asleep.
I'm perfect health. I can prove that I'm in perfect health. And
In
they
the
can
did
hurt
to
people. They can give pains, and they can take the pains away when they stop it.
Yes.
But why do they do it?
Well, I mean, they must, I don't know, maybe they're blackmailing other people, so they're hurt through me. They're doing it they're afraid of being caught, so they're doing it in that manner. And maybe they do things, they want me to, they know how to do things at a distance. For instance, if I'll feel a pain, well, they'll say ahead of time. Well, it'll match with their story. They're trying to fit in
like
something.
magic.
I don't know the whole
Like
story.
magic.
They're
I
trying
don't know
to
what
fit
that
things
is.
together.
Like magic.
Yeah,
They're trying to fit things
yes.
together.
Yes.
They want
I can swear. I
want
go
to
in the
accomplish
court
a
for
purpose and they're
judges.
trying to
I
fit
go in
things.
the synagogue and I swear and I tell the whole story what
They're
I
trying
know.
to
But
fit
you
it.
have felt
They
it
have
only
a
after your
purpose.
daughter felt it. You
Well,
haven't felt it before.
Yeah,
It's
at
only-
times, not all the time,
No,
at times.
yes.
At times. They try to have a purpose and they're trying to fit in things into their purpose. They want to force people to get into their way, to do exactly. They should prove that they're right, and actually they're framing to get their way. That's the worst thing. A gangster is is really innocent compared to them, because at least if he's a gangster, he shows he's a gangster. He doesn't want to be caught, but at least he knows he had a gun and he ran away.
God.
But these are different. These want to kill and they want to be innocent.
I'm a mother and I see what they do to her.
Well, Judge, why isn't there a doctor continuously in the ward? They wouldn't think they wouldn't do such things when a doctor doesn't see. That's why they can do things when they see anyone who isn't involved in their purpose doesn't see. Well, they can do anything they please.
That's why the doctor, I can't say it, the doctor's purpose keep us here. To kill her.
They're blackmailing you, they're blackmailing all the doctors. And when you come on the ward, you don't know what it's all about, and if I talk to you, you don't
But
understand.
nobody is blackmailing me.
I don't know. Well, maybe they are, because I think they're blackmailing every man they see. So far, I
Who
don't
is
know. There's
blackmailing?
those people on the
The
ward.
old woman in the whole
Yes.
hospital.
The
On the
women.
ward, the ones on the ward there.
Why are the women doing it?
For a reason, that's what I said. They have a purpose.
Yes,
Listen,
yes.
you've never lived with them, but you've left me with them. I had time to find out what they were doing.
Yeah. She's plenty smart.
Tell me,
Dr. Lehman.
you just told me about the court in Vermont.
Yes, I know what happened there too.
What
I know
happened?
I know a lot, Dr. Lehman. I know so much. I'm sure I have proof enough for a police case to go to court.
Yes.
To which court?
Courts in Canada, Montreal. There's courts in the United States. I have courts that I can go back to that I've been to, and I can prove real crime, lies. I can prove it. I have real
Yes.
proof.
Well, what are you going to prove in court?
Well, I'm not going to... If you think I'm going to stay in here in this
Yeah.
hospital and tell the whole story...
And
and
go back to this.
When the right time
And the
comes,
doctor
someday
sends
I'll
us
be
back.
free. Someday I'll be
Yes,
free.
Dr. Lehman.
Would you like to go to court?
Yes, definitely.
Yes, even right now.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a lot of trouble.
I want to go
I
to
don't
court.
care.
I want the truth
I
and
don't
justice
care.
for
The
everything.
truth must come
I'm
out.
not afraid of the truth. Why should I want to go to court?
Yes, I go to
Of course
court.
I want to go to court. That's what I want.
Yes.
And I think that's how I was brought in here, because I tried to go to a court here. And everything was mixed up. That's how I was brought here. And some of the people brought me here. Why are they afraid if I go to court? I'm
Yeah.
not afraid to go to court. Other
Nobody's
people
afraid.
People
Yeah,
are afraid.
yeah,
There's some
yeah.
people that are afraid that I
I'm
go
not
to
afraid
court.
for the judges. I'm not afraid for the police.
No, I'm not afraid of them. Definitely not.
Have you got a case in court?
Yes.
What kind of
My
case?
case was never finished in
Yes.
court.
What
it
case
wasn't
do you
finished
have?
in the United
What
States.
case?
In fact, when Dr. Kopp told me to go to court when I was in the United States in 79 Argyle Road, that case wasn't finished.
No.
It was never finished.
I saw 6 judges.
It was never
You saw
finished.
6
Yes,
judges?
she
Yes.
was with me. She
Yes,
was in court.
I was with her.
We were both in
6
court.
judges?
6
Yes.
judges.
Well, what did you see them about?
Well, Dr. Kopp told me go to court. He told me to sue him. You know why? Because I started suing. There was a whole mix-up
What
with
did
the
you sue him
lawyers.
for?
Well, first of all, I sued him because he sent me home and he didn't heal my nose. He should have, if he knew I had an accident and he had operated on my nose, he should have told me to stay and watch over me until I was healed. He shouldn't have sent me to a different city. That's why I went to
Yes.
sue him.
You sued him for some money?
Yes.
For how much?
I sued him for $500,000, and he said if I go to court, if I thought $500,000 was coming to me, well, he says, I'm welcome. He was willing to give me, but there was other things that happened in court
Yeah,
that I
the
understand
mix-up-
now.
mix-up
Why I
the-
didn't get any money. I know now why I didn't have
They
any
mixed
money
up
from the judge.
the
Why not?
framers. Who
I'm not
framed
going to
you?
tell you.
Who
I
framed
know.
you?
I know a lot I know a lot, Dr. Lehman, now, but I'm not going to tell in this place. When I get home, when I'm free to go to court, and when there's police around, that's when I'm going to tell my story.
That
when I'm in
time,
court.
Dr. Lehman can come to us.
You can.
And
If you're
that time
interested
she
in bringing
tell
criminals
everything
to justice.
in she show proof.
She has proof?
Yes, I have
Yeah.
proof.
But $500,000 is a lot of money.
Well, Dr.
That's
Kopp
not-
said he was
that's
well.
not-
He was,
that's
maybe
not
he was
a lot.
insured.
That's not a lot.
Maybe he had insurance. Why did he say it?
And
if he
somebody
did?
else
Dr.
wanted to get the money, and that's why they framed you. Is that
Maybe
the
it's
idea?
the money they wanted to get, or maybe they were mixed up in crime with Dr. Kopp or other things. There's a mix-up. That's why I'm ever done. If there were no crimes being committed, I wouldn't be in here.
Yes.
Don't worry.
You're sure of that?
Yes,
I'm sure
definitely.
positive.
Yes. And I have a lot. I know a lot.
Yes.
Well,
Take a look.
thanks, Zena. I think we better leave now, huh?
Huh?
Yes.
Going back?
Going back, I want to go back to where I came
Oh,
from
to
before
go-
I came to Verdun.
To go back. That's the joke. To go back.
No, where we came from before we came here?
Yeah.
Going back to the ward.
No, I
To
don't want to
the
go
ward,
to the ward, Dr. Lehman. Look, you were sitting here and talking to me, and you acted as if you're interested, and
I
yet...
am interested.
But what kind of an interest?
That's
Why don't you
interest
take...
keep us here for 3
Why
years.
aren't you interested
In the
my
making-
way?
in
Show
the
me a
people-
little kindness,
in
for
the people
goodness
make us
sake.
sick.
Show
Yes.
me some kindness. Beg you, take me to a place
Like
where
a
I'm
person.
free. I'll
Gott
sign
meine.
papers for you. Get an attorney. You've got
Gott
to
meine.
trust me. But take me to a place. Freedom.
Yeah.
I'm a human being. I want to feel free. I want
Sure.
to feel free and do things as I please, as a normal human being a normal human being would want to do. The same things as you want to do. You're human. Well, I'm also human. You know what you would like. Well, I also like. Well, put me in your class. You're a human being, and you know what I like. If you don't know what I'm saying, well, you know what you want. Well, put me in a home where I'm free. And as I say, you can make me sign papers. I'll do
Zena,
anything.
as soon as we think that you can live outside and you can be happy
Oh my
and
God.
not be bothered by others, well,
Well,
then
if I'm
we'll let
bothered,
you go.
I'm bothered. I don't want to live with people on the ward. I want to live with people. There's a lot of people I could live with who are nice and
And not
kind,
try
but
and
they're not
argue.
criminals. Well, I want to live with
And
such people.
Look at the tiny try.
Yes,
People
try.
try.
You must
Dr.
know
Lehman.
people, your own friends.
Have noticed that the daughter is a dominant personality of the two. She is the one who is primarily affected. Though the mother is very dependent and constantly seeks reassuring contact with the daughter, she is emotionally better preserved. Her weeping is more in keeping with the situation than the occasional inappropriate smiling we have seen in the daughter.